Okay, hello, and welcome. You already know it's your girl Cass be playing with the one and only Miss Quincy Sama.
Ah,
All right,
what's goody?
episode 4.
Mm.
What's the title of this podcast? Damn, my brain, bruh.
I'm weak.
Episode 4: Quarantine and Chill. Robots are the future. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you for tuning in, and I don't know what else to say. My brain just went blank, but thank
I'm
you.
weak. Crying. You right. Yeah. How's everybody? We been good. We been chilling. Corona, that shit's wild as fuck. But before we get into that, just letting y'all know, here's a tiny snippet, little widget of a sneak peek of the up and coming logo for the Lunas Be Playing podcast. All right, I was gonna draw for y'all, but honestly, I lost the mood for it. So y'all just get a little teaser, okay? I might even do it for here too, so they can see it on your side. I don't know if you're screen sharing on there,
Yeah.
but there you go. Little sneak peek for y'all. Yeah. Oh no, it's
Ooh,
blinking black, but it's
10 out of
whatever.
10. Ain't even finished. That's crazy.
I know. And that's it. But yeah, we can continue from there. And I'm gonna turn off the screen for that. Put that back right there. So yeah, we'll have that ready whenever, and maybe in the next episode that'll be up and nice and pretty and cute for y'all. Uh, and basically, from what y'all saw, it was literally just like the moon with some little clouds and a controller, mixing it up where it's just like Cass is the gaming chick, and I'm the chick who likes drawing moons and clouds.
Oh,
That was the idea. There you go. And it's gonna be pastel because that's nice colors. There we go.
Quincy do, bro. 10 out of 10.
Aw, thanks.
Especially when you don't have no artistic skills.
I'm weak.
Ugh.
Oh no, lady. Girl, come on now. Anybody can art, to be honest. It's just whether you want the skill or not. So
Right.
basically, now it's like we should talk about what's been the hottest topic right now before we hop around to like some other stuff that we're into. And obviously the big cow in the room would be Corona.
Mm-hmm. That's a big cow. Jeez. That's an Angus, you know?
Oh
All
wait,
beef.
hold on. But yeah, you can start on that. I need to turn this off.
So, I'm not gonna get into much details like medically what it is. I feel like everybody knows about corona, so that virus where no one has a cure to. And yeah, how should I describe it? Like I was working, but then the virus came, so your girl's currently unemployed, like a
Oh
lot of people in
shit!
America right now.
Fuck.
But it's also scary though, because they're saying it's like only old people, then they're saying this can cure it, but they don't have a cure. But then like some young people are getting clapped, so it's just I don't know, it's
Hmm.
very scary.
Yeah. And to be honest, it's really scary, but it is easily preventable, and that has been quickly proven by like how quickly China has recovered from it. It's just sad that we couldn't replicate that in time because niggas want to just be like, ah ha ha, look at them, they're sick. We could never be sick like that. And
Yeah, but we're
then
gonna leave our borders open.
right, and then fast forward 3 months from now. Oh my god, guys, this is insane. How could this happen? Oh my god. And it's just like, really? It's because everybody was so cocky and like was just not informed enough about things to do. Like literally, even though like it all starts with just how it kind of calls out already straight off the bat. Not only was our borders open and we were still doing tourism around here, and they thought like, oh, let's just close it off the borders at least with China and we'll be fine or whatever, that everything would be all right. But it's really calling out everyone's hygiene. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Y'all should not have been shocked at all. At all. When people got more sick than you expected. Because what did we learn ever since kindergarten when you was like 5 and 6 playing with your Legos? It was literally everywhere in school and in your classrooms in big paper, big posters so y'all could see. It was with 2 drawn hands with the little bubble circles showing that you gotta wash your damn hands. But I guess only some of them said, I can't read and can't understand this picture, so I don't give a damn. And they continued to grow up like that. Like, y'all just said, I don't need to wash and I can't read, so I'm gonna go walk right out with my dirty, nasty hands that I touched my cooch or my junk with and proceed to touch everything else and touch other people with. And y'all thought that was okay and want to be shocked when other people got sick. It's called contamination. How you gonna be on the fence when somebody else cooks your food and touches everything on your food this time third when you wouldn't even do the same thing for anything else you do? You're hilarious for that. Hilarious.
I definitely noticed that. It was like, I was kind of surprised. I mean, I know you weren't as surprised, but I was like shocked. They were like, "Oh, we supposed to wash our hands?" I'm like, I thought this was discussed in every household because I grew up like my mom. She worked in a hospital, and even if she wasn't working in a hospital, she'd always tell me like, "Okay, you came out from outside. You've been touching stuff all day. Go wash your hands." And I'm like, "Y'all don't do that? Like y'all were do it? Okay,
They
wow."
weren't. Even I didn't
I'm
think
shocked.
to like the thing is for me, like growing up, I'm just thankful I went through like the medical program because like I was put into the program to like become a doctor or whatever at one point. And during that time, the teacher really showed us like this, that, and third. It kind of just made me more mindful about everything I touched. And it was just like, I just, from then on, from middle school towards now, I would just wash my hands all throughout the day. Fuck just when I get home, bitch, I'm washing my hands throughout the day. If I have time, bitch, I'm washing my hands. So it was just like, for me, it made me wonder, like, outside of that, it's like, how many people don't? Like, for real. If we have to have a poster, it makes me wonder how many people have to be told this and how many actually listen. And I realize, like,
Or have the shoes in the house. That one, woo.
ooh, I already know people are unhygienic just for that. Like, you just love bringing dirt in the house to get sick, bring all the dust, huh? Isn't that enjoyable? Bringing all the
it's concerning.
viruses and bacterias up in your house, scuffing up the place.
It's
Like,
very scary. Not even the virus, just people. And
people are very
their
scary.
cleanliness.
I mean, honestly, how about this? Another way we could think of it. Why are we shocked about people's hygiene when we have a huge problem with pollution?
Oh, that's true.
We can't even clean the earth. How you think people are cleaning themselves? Like,
Yeah, like that's
like,
ridiculous. Like no respect, you know?
like it actually reminds me of a time when I don't know if I don't exactly remember where this was being talked about. I think it was on YouTube, but it was a bunch of black girls talking about how one of their white friends had asked them a question about why was there a rag in the hotels in the bathroom, and they didn't understand what it was for because usually for most people they will just use it to clean countertops and the third, but they would never think to use a rag to help rub off the dead skin off their body. They just soap themselves.
What?
Yeah, like I remember hearing about this a long time ago, and I'm like, huh? And homegirl was like, really? You don't know what that's for? And
I
she
hope
had
she
to
at
go
least
into
knows what a loofah is.
explanation. What, a loofah?
I hope.
Honestly, I don't know how many people outside of the black and POC community uses loofahs, but I feel like some white people do, but I don't think so. Like even in movies, I remember I see like the teenage girl or the teenage boy would just put the soap on and that's it.
Or
That's it.
sometimes they wouldn't even use soap. They just be in the shower and I'm like, where's the soap?
Like,
No bubbles, no suds.
where's your soap, fam?
Like,
What are
come
you
on.
doing? You're just rinsing yourself, bitch. It's not gonna do shit. You're just adding more bacteria on your skin. You're
Like, they
opening
try to
your
make it seem like it's
pores.
sexy. It's like, nah,
No,
bro. I don't see
no.
not ounce of soap, bro.
I'm literally
You're
looking at
dirty.
this in a scientific way. You are literally, especially if it's a hot shower, you're literally opening your pores to expose yourself with the bacteria that's chilling on your skin to go, woo, opening, let's go in. And now you're sick. And then you wonder why you coughing and sneezing after that hot shower you just had. I thought I cleaned myself. No, bitch, you just exposed yourself. What the fuck? Like, So yeah,
Or,
like,
what was another one you were talking about?
bro, which also reminds me, like, what we learned too during this thing, like, this shocked both you and me, the whole, like, amount of guys who wash their hands after they use the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Y'all,
You know?
I'm just gonna let y'all know right now, PSA, just in general, don't, handshaking is canceled. Don't touch me. I don't care if it's supposed to be the American polite thing to do. If this is like the usual for like business and blah blah. Bitch, I don't care.
But they always said that was dirty. Like, you're better off fist bumping them. But then
Yeah,
they say, oh, it's rude. But it's like, is it
I
really
don't
rude though? I'm
care.
not trying to catch your germs though.
I'ma just smile and nod from now on. Cause what was it? 30% of men only wash their hands.
30%, you're joking.
30%.
You dead
33 or
ass?
30. Yeah.
That's, oh my gosh.
Remember what they said? Like, there was a literal viral tweet. A lot of guys were talking about it under the thread, saying how they were surprised to see men washing their hands when they go to the bathroom. They were
Yeah,
actually at
one
the
of them, he was
sinks.
complaining, right? He was like, oh, well, my hands are going to be like, they're not going to be as soft. I'm like, Playa, what you mean? Not as soft. Bacteria.
You
Bacteria.
mean not as dirty, bitch?
Oh
The
my
fuck are you
gosh.
talking about? If you want it to be soft, get some fucking lotion. It's
Yeah, they
probably
got
$2
Johnson
at
and
the store,
Johnson.
bitch.
And then
It is not
someone,
a
what someone
problem.
else said? They were like, oh, so I'm just not gonna sit on public toilets. I was like, you've been sitting on them? Like,
Oh my god. Thousands
this
of
what y'all been
ass
doing?
cheeks have been on that toilet. And now you
Or
want to be mindful of that.
I'm like, okay.
Because here's another thing. If the coronavirus didn't happen, people never thought to consider something certain. But especially with that toilet seat thing, you are sitting down on a surface which thousands of people with different medical backgrounds have sat on. That person could have had HIV, bro. That person could have had an STD. You could have gotten a whole yeast infection because you want to sit on that shit.
That's what confuses me because they're like, oh, well, the a virus doesn't last on plastic surfaces, but then I'm like hearing stuff about corona, and they're like, oh, well, it can last for a couple of days, a few days. So I'm like, which one is it?
I don't know. It don't matter. At the end of the day, just spray
It don't
everything
matter. I'm not.
down.
Everything's dirty, bro.
It's everything. Just clean everything. Don't just wash your hand and stop right there. Bitch, you better learn how to fucking be a fucking cleaning scientist. I want your ass to be squeaky clean because there's no excuses after this pandemic. If you feel like you're gonna just go back to doing everything how it used to be, don't be shocked and surprised if another pandemic happens because your stupid ass thought everything's fine now. Change, because obviously it was required. It would never have happened if everyone knew how to be clean, right?
Yeah, like in Korea, it's low. In Taiwan, it's very low. Like they have it
Because
under
they
control.
already knew how to clean. Like, they were already very hygienic. The only issue was the fact that it still came with like being in distance because it was airborne and it could still like come in contact with certain things. And they still took care of that. Like, the government was still able to control that with putting out certain things like, oh, a sanitizing booth and this, that, and third. So still at the end of the day, with the little quarantine, they were okay because they knew how to clean them fucking selves. Please just learn how to do that. This shit could have been very, very minimal, contained, and done with in like a month flat, like it was originally predicted. For real, it really could have. But because people for one was not alarmed and had plans already, people was just still traveling and aren't hygienic. They weren't hygienic, so it just spread everywhere. People
Oh yeah, you saw those
just
challenges they were doing where homie was licking that toilet, and I was like, bruh, you've got to be joking, right? Like, really? That Corona challenge that killed me. I was like, really?
they can
And
go
then
out
he
with
ended
that.
up with Corona.
Oh, that's what he gets. I mean, the girl
I'm like,
started it though. I think a girl started it.
yeah. I'm like, why do y'all do that? Was it like your parents don't love you? What's your
Probably.
backstory?
Probably.
You okay?
But yeah, it's just maybe take this time to learn from that. Like really become mindful. Like do a test even. Like keep track of what you touch and see like what types of habits or whatever you could change to like lower the range of things you like lower the risk you take from catching anything aside from the virus, you know? Cuz you can catch anything. Fuck the virus, bro. Virus is still there, yes, but you forget about everything else you can catch, bitch.
It's scary
Everything
now. Like
else.
the hospitals, they're so full, they're so packed, they're running out of beds, and they're saying like if you go into cardiac arrest and there's no pulse, it's over for you.
Stay at home.
They're not even going to try to resuscitate you, so it's
They're
really
gonna let you
serious out
die.
here.
Yep.
But people want to have parties and do what they want. They're going to do what they're going to do. So
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah. And speaking of parties, let's talk about them drugs. Ever since this whole pandemic went down, first thing people are doing to cope with this is, well, get high.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's disappointing.
Drug dealers have been making mad bank from this, like to the point that they can't even keep up with the demands.
How can they? I mean, we always had an opioid crisis, though.
It's opioid, marijuana, crack, and now the black market has been most profitable than it's ever been. The black market is starting to get mad bank from this, and they're probably going to run out of stock soon too.
That's
People are trying to
crazy.
find any way to distract themselves and cope with the situation by not being there, by disassociating and getting high. Really unfortunate, but
And they
that's
can't
also
even
a
take you
thing.
to the hospital, so it's like,
If you overdose, bitch, well,
and
mm,
then that's another thing. Like some people they're dying, but it's like, I don't think it's always like COVID. I think they might have other complications.
yeah,
But even if it's like one of the symptoms, they're like, "Oh, COVID. It's because of COVID." So I'm just thinking, okay,
I
how do
don't
we
know,
know that
bro.
for sure?
I don't know. I have no
But
idea.
my mom she told me something like there was a couple and they died 6 minutes apart because they took some medication thinking it would cure them from COVID or make them immune. I forgot the name of the drug, but
Isn't it the
it's
one
so
that Trump
crazy.
said on the news?
It might be it.
Because an Australian couple, the husband died and the wife survived from it, but she said, "Oh, he said that could help prevent like corona or this, that, and third," which it wasn't exactly true. Like, it can help if you have corona, and it can possibly help you, but it's not gonna help prevent it. And
Yeah.
she kind of just, once they watched that, she kind of just grabbed the one that they have in their bathroom, and both of them took it. And, well, that was a horrible idea.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. But yeah, a lot of people they're not even dying because of COVID. They're dying because they're overdosing on like prescription medication that their doctors are giving them.
Yeah, like, if you're not another thing is, like, even if they're not prescribed, it's like, don't take other people's prescriptions. And also, don't take anything if you're not sick. Don't.
Yeah.
Snowy said it's chloroquine phosphate. Yeah, just that name alone says you're gonna die. Please don't do that. Please, please.
Yeah, the doctor was like, "There's a reason why we prescribe a certain amount of medication based off of your height and body weight. Why are you going to take more?"
Exactly. Like,
So
you're just hurting yourself if you do so.
it's crazy.
Uh, damn, I actually wanted to add something on top of that, but I kind of forgot.
But like,
She said it's an additive used to clean fish tanks. Yep, that is also found in an
yeah.
anti-malaria medication. Yeah, bro, this is something that's cleaning Nemo's tank, bro. Why are you trying to ingest
Well,
it?
as soon as they hear it might cure them, they're just no, they're
That's all they
scared.
heard. Cure. But that's not what he even said. He said help, not cure. Bitch, you are just putting words into this man's mouth. Like, what? Like,
I don't
no.
know. It's ridiculous because then it's like you overdose. We can't even help you.
Yeah,
First
like,
responders are getting
another thing
sick.
is, like, you guys just have to be careful about what you do at all, to be honest. Try and, like, minimize any type of threat of hurting yourself. Take care of yourself.
Like, don't get a cavity because I work at. Oh, I'm about to expose my shit. Well,
Ooh.
I work at a I'm a dental assistant. Okay,
Only.
and wear clothes. So guess what? You better brush your floss, baby. After
Mmm.
anything sweet, you better brush your floss. Cause
You
guess
better
what?
take that floss kit that you have in the back of your cabinet, dust that bitch off, and start using that shit.
You better floss because there is no dentist. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? You got a cavity? That's too bad. I
Spec said,
even hear
"Imagine
like,
eating fish shit dissolvers because an orange man on TV said so." Oh fuck!
Specs got jokes, bro. That's funny.
Yo, I'm fucking
But
weak.
people are scared. Like they're doing dumb shit. Excuse my
They are.
friends.
Yep.
They're doing anything at this point.
Let me
But
see.
seriously though, it's no joke. Like I even hear like some doctors, some nurses, they're like, I'm not going to the hospital. I'm not going there. Like, and I'm like, oh shit, these are doctors and nurses. Like, y'all took a oath and y'all don't want to go. Okay.
Fuck
It's
nah.
serious. It's
Bro,
serious.
I'm so glad I did not even finish being working for. I didn't want to be a doctor anyway because it was just like that's not for me. It's a bit too dissociative for me as someone who likes to be creative and emotional with my work. So it's just like me going into a career where you can't have emotions per se if you want to actually not commit suicide after work. It was a very dark and very hard job to do. Being a doctor, no thank you.
I could imagine like you gotta write notes, you gotta follow up on every
And
patient, you gotta know
then
insurance.
when this
Like you gotta know
pandemic happened,
everything.
it just reminded me of two big reasons why I definitely will never be a doctor on top of what I just said. For this shit. And then they're the first one you are definitely not making it if an apocalypse happens. Bitch,
Oh,
you're the
definitely.
first one getting chomped if the zombie apocalypse happens. Because when people are sick, they go to what? The hospital. And because you work there and you gotta take care of these people, what's gonna happen when one of them start acting a little weird, start wobbling? You're gonna be like, oh, are you okay? You go over to check, because of course it's your job. And they're just gonna they're
I'm
gonna just
weak.
nibble off your
She took
wrist.
it there.
They're just
She
gonna
took
take a
it there.
nibble off your wrist, and now you look like you're part from the Corpse Bride movie, and it's just like, oh, this is great. Oh, this is fine.
I'm weak.
And then
You right, you right.
then you just join the gang as you go eating other helpless people, and it's like, bro, no, I'm good.
It's
I
true.
would like to have a chance. And you have basically one, not even one, 0.00001% chance of fucking surviving if your starting point for an zombie apocalypse is the hospital, bitch. You're fucked. You are fucked. That's it.
That's true. Because they don't even have enough equipment. Like it's serious. They got people deployment. They got people that like usually don't work in nurse positions working in the ER. They got my mom working in the ER once a week.
And even if
And my
like
mom,
the
she went
virus was
there.
like
She saw it.
weaker and like, oh, it would take longer for you to get infected type of scenario where, oh, you could like stave off the infection similar to like the corona if the zombie virus was like that, you would still probably get fucked because you are the type where you work in a job in a field where you're needed at all hours, you're working long shifts, your
You're
immune system's going to
essential.
be down. Your immune system's going to be down, you're already going to be weakened, you're probably not even going to have a healthy diet because most of the time they won't even have time to even eat
Eat or
a
sleep.
meal. Yeah, you won't no eating, no sleeping. You are going to easily get sick. Even if you could survive the
You can
bite,
barely
you
go to the
wouldn't.
bathroom.
You'd be sick and die. Like you would become a zombie very quickly. Like you no.
Barely have time to like run to a bathroom. Like it's especially now. Oh my gosh.
Hell no. What's
We're
a
working like,
bathroom? I guess I'm holding this shit in. Like,
you know? And my mom, she saw it. Like one minute you're fine, next minute you're like 104 fever. You're sick.
damn.
They won't even let them use the bathroom, bro, because it's in your digestive system. You can't even use the bathroom if you got it.
Ooh.
Yup. Yup. And
They
then
say
my
you
mom's
can't
told me
shit.
she lost
Shit in this
you
bucket,
can, but in a
please.
pan. You can that's
Ooh.
how contagious it is. That's how contagious it is.
Damn. They said
And
shit
my
in this
mom,
bucket, please.
yeah, like it's crazy. Like my mom, she lost her best friend,
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
you know? So it's touching everyone. You think you can't be
Damn.
touched? Like again, that's why I was saying like just be very careful.
Very
But
careful.
people want to have parties and that thing in Florida with the college students. It's all good. You don't want to listen. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh my god. I'm tired. Of course, Florida had to be violent. Of course, we had to do something where it's like, nah, bro, nah, bro, we ain't scared, bro. We classic Florida man, Florida woman.
Right? And then they had the nerve to say no New Yorkers can come. You have to quarantine once you get there. And I'm like, a couple weeks ago, you let a bunch of campus students party. You didn't close your beaches. And now you're bringing in the army, like martial law, physical martial law now. But it was fine when you guys were making money off us. Okay. I
What's
see it.
funny is that the very first New York case of the coronavirus, homeboy said the only place he went to was Miami. But that's none of my business.
That's crazy.
It was already there, man. But it's whatever. But oh, and then the tenant situation and homelessness. Oof.
Oh yeah.
First of all, I know landlords, technically some landlords uh have to go by a certain thing and they have to have your money in order to pay what the what is it, the land company or whatever the fuck. And
Hmm.
then there's other landlords where it's like, okay,
Rent
but
still do
you
though.
no, not that. It's the fact
No.
that okay, you can pay that off though and still have extra. So you just want more money type thing. Because there's two types of landlords. One where it's a business owner landlord where they're still very like, they've been doing this for a long time, but it's not like they know all the tricks and tips and they have other sources of income. Like the houses are their only income. And then there's other types of landowners, tenant landlords where the houses are a source of income for them, but they either have other side income, or they already have enough money extra on the as a backup that they can use freely to pay for the dues, so that they don't charge their tenants. But both are gonna have to get your money either way. Well, one of them, but both are trying to get your money anyway. So it's like I try to be a devil's advocate thinking about why it's like why they would do this. And I could see it in both sides now a bit more, but also at the same time, both of y'all, both of them could easily learn how to save money more in order to pay off whatever is due for the houses,
Yeah, like I
because they
definitely
can't pay
agree,
you.
and then like I kind of disagree because it's like I don't know, because I feel like everyone's bag has been affected, but then it's like you could save enough to the point where you'll be set for a couple months or two without having to ask people, tell people. Just so you know, when rent's due, it's still due. Head ass knowing damn well no one has a
But
job.
that kind of exposes the fact that it exposes them to show that okay, them niggas don't know how to save, because obviously they don't have any money. They probably use every time you pay them, they probably blow it off pretty quickly.
Probably because, especially in the city, like you'll call your landlord for something and you won't see him for like maybe 5 years. Like you won't even see them for a year. Like they don't even check up on your ass. You gotta buy your own stuff. I've seen like landlords do nothing, just chill.
Yeah, they're sitting on the money.
And then when you need something, they're gone. It's just like, okay, you get paid. I still pay you, but when I need a new stove because my stove isn't working, you tell me next week, and then it's like next month, and it's a year. So
Yeah,
it's
no,
frustrating.
they can fuck off with that because the thing is like they know you can't pay them,
Yeah,
and
they do.
there's
But they don't
nothing
care.
that there's nothing that can be done. So
It's
it's just like
money.
they gotta just be quiet because it's like all it's gonna do, especially with everyone being online right now, is just you're just gonna get fucked over. You're just gonna have to figure another way out because if you say anything or if you try and still charge them, that won't do, baby. That will not go through, baby.
Yeah, they're trying to evict people, and it's like legally you can't, but they're trying though. But legally you cannot just kick someone out, especially in a pandemic. It's like, okay, you kick this person out. Now you just have an empty apartment, and how do you know the virus is going to be contained?
That shit could still be chilling in the air.
Yeah, and so I'm just confused. Because once they leave, are you going to go clean their apartment? No, you're
No, you gonna
quarantining
get sick,
yourself.
bitch. Exactly.
So
And there's no one gonna be looking for
I
apartments
don't
right
know.
now because they probably won't have the money for it. They're probably gonna be using
No,
the savings they were gonna use to buy the house or that apartment on themselves during the quarantine. So they're not gonna be
even
looking into that.
even unemployment is just it's crazy.
That's another thing. Well, a lot of them probably won't be able to pay. So it's like, what? Are you gonna kick more than half of your fucking tenants? No,
Yeah, they're just gonna have an empty ass building
exactly.
because they want to be an asshole.
And
Okay,
that's not gonna look good on the papers, cause child, you know how it be with the news. Them niggas be there before the police or anybody else knows. Shit,
but
they
some of them
be
are
on
stopping it
that.
though because they couldn't. It's like literally that's like illegal. You cannot just kick someone out.
I mean, that's a no brainer. They shouldn't have even tried. The fact that they even still tried shows you like the brain cell capacity. It's like, bro, no, no,
The audacity,
the
especially if you pay on time
audacity.
every month.
And
It's
then
not even
suddenly they
like
want to
you're.
switch up on you.
Yeah, like whoa, that's crazy. A month ago you were just fine and dandy when I handed you my rent money
And now you on my ass and threatening to kick me out. Okay, I
in a
see you.
pandemic.
Don't be
In
shocked.
a pandemic.
Don't be shocked if someone leaves something at your doorstep. You know, like
Oh,
people. Ooh.
but that's another thing. Like even the stock market, look how it's going up,
Mm-hmm.
but
The
no
stock
one's
market.
working.
Ooh. Yeah, that also shows how like even after the fact, like most people assumed the stock market was gonna stay low and down, but once a company gets big enough, it can self-sustain. Especially because a lot of them are already replacing a lot of people who got fired with automation. This has been a
Yeah,
topic that's been spoken about in the Democratic debates with Andrew Yang. And he literally has been saying, hey, yo, the robots are here. Not the ones that we see in the movies, but they're taking our jobs, just letting y'all know. And everybody was all like, Lamau, you know? And now it's like,
it's in
hey,
plain sight.
you're out of a job. And if you think you're getting your job after this, ooh, baby, you are not. You will not be sitting back in
This
that
is like a
desk.
Great Depression.
Yep. Well, we're almost there, but hopefully we don't.
Hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
because the bills never stop. That's the problem. Like, damn, can the
Bills,
bills
bills,
be put on
bills.
pause? Can we just click that button? Like, come.
Right.
I literally can't go to work.
I hope that a UBI is officially instated though, because if at least with the UBI we could pay our bills that way to a percentage to a point, and we have something of a safety net for ourselves. But literally, we live in this capitalist state that is so capitalistic to the point that it's literally dangerous living here.
Yep.
It's
And then all you already know the billionaires, they're bunkered down.
oh yeah, they chilling, big chilling. But don't let them people find you. Don't let any angry, recently fired, desperate people find you.
Oh no,
Because
that's
if
when we
they
get into
find you, they will cough,
anarchy.
spit, scratch, and make sure you are infected with something before they're gone, bro. It don't matter if the police get there, you're already infected, fam.
That's true.
Trust. Cause like
But
in
these
this type of
robots,
environment, there's gonna be mad animosity. Uh, let me see. Oh yeah, and with speaking with the quarantine, everybody being at their houses right now, y'all are being sus. Y'all are being
oh,
weird.
definitely
Y'all are being mad horny and sus for real. I
weird with it.
me and my friends have always said this. Like when we get on Twitter or like Instagram and we're just chilling and winding down for the night, and we just notice how like
Nasty.
it's just really suspicious and weird how like just more questionably people are just popping out of nowhere, but it's really just like no,
Yeah,
pedophilia
like
is a
with the
real
IG
issue.
lives, like
Mm-hmm.
anyone can click on it and see, and then they throwing it back. Meanwhile, Shorty,
Mm-hmm.
in her birthday suit, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh.
For kids, yeah.
Some people had to get banned off of IG and Twitter because they were doing too much.
Yeah.
And police are getting sick, so you literally can't arrest people. We're under quarantine. You can't go to their house and arrest them or anything. You might get infected. And you just see a lot of the P words just like, dancing in front of little kids for money. And I'm like, how are you not in jail? Oh yeah, pandemic. Okay. That's what y'all doing?
Oh,
Like it's crazy out here. It's disgusting.
like there's people
But
saying some really sus things like, oh, like for towards children, they're like, oh, they can get that and this, that, and third. And it's like, what do you mean?
yeah, they think they're invisible, you know? It's
There's
like,
been a
no,
very
bitch.
like larger issue, especially in Instagram too. There's
Yup.
been talk about how like Instagram is actually protecting and it's having a growing community of maps are considered minor attracted people. So these are people
Ooh.
basically pedo.
I only know
Those
the
are
map from Dora.
yeah,
Okay,
they
I
might
don't
as
know
well.
about that map.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
wild.
don't know about that. But basically, they're the type of people where, well, that they have been basically collabing and working together to get like collages of like pictures of young children, whether they're at like the beach or just this that and third wearing shorts and this that and third, and people will report these accounts, but they never get taken down.
Yeah, that's what's crazy to me because it's like
And
as
it's
soon as
just
you mention anything with like
mm-hmm,
COVID, they take your shit down.
mm-hmm.
But
So it's
there's people
suspected
online twerking in front of little kids. It's like it's still up.
and
They
she's
don't
still
get
up.
banned. They still
Yep.
have their account. It's like,
Yep. It's suspected that more than likely some people who are supposed to be like the what is it, the uh people who go through all the offenses and reports, some of them are also maps, some of them are also predators who are protecting the other predators on Instagram.
it makes sense. And then they always use it as an excuse. Oh well, it's due to like the they say like, oh, you know, there's a lot of people online. We just can't catch everyone. And I'm like, that's such bullshit. You're so capping. Like you're full of
If
shit. Because I
you're
know all your
able to
workers at
take
home.
down any nipples and nudity on Instagram in a blink of an eye, how come you can't detect when someone's posted a half naked child on your page? Shut the fuck up. Please.
Child or like the girl, she be, you know, she be naked and the kid, you could see like they're live streaming together, right? And the kid looking, and I'm like, okay, but this shit's still up on her page, so y'all not gonna report this?
Yep.
And then some people are like, oh, you're doing too much. I'm like, bitch, how is that doing too much?
Yeah, people are protecting it. So it's just like,
Regular people.
yeah, so it makes me wonder, low key, it's with this many people on the internet for the first time ever, it's really unwrapping and unfolding and bringing up an issue that people didn't want to really acknowledge. And I've had suspicions, but seeing it like this now, it's like it's for sure what I thought it was. There's a
It's like
lot more
so
people out
dysfunctional.
there. There's a lot more people out there who is either a predator or has been preyed on out there, and a lot of them have been fucked up by it or are
Yeah,
fucked
because
up.
now they're getting crazy with it. Because like, you know, like I said, the police, they literally can't leave the house. So they're literally getting infected day by day. So it makes sense now that they're out and about at large more than ever. And then there's one rapper, I forgot his name. I was watching Lovely T, and there was a rapper called Wretch, right? He'd go on Instagram live, this man, right? And he'd like encourage people to take drugs on his IG. He'd be like, "Oh, open your mouth, no homo." Pause, of course. And he count how much Zans. Like one guy took like 8 Zans
What the
on the IG
fuck?
live. Just, you know, and I'm like, this is weird. Like people, you're starting to really see how much people live on attention. Like they used to say cocaine was a hell of a drug. No, it's attention. Like there's people on it on his lives that would take like, you know, the H word. You know, like I've seen some needles on there. I've seen not Boosie Wretch, but I've seen needles on there. I've seen people snorting stuff. I'm just like, okay, IG, I know y'all full of shit because even she said like
Instagram
she
is
was trying
definitely
to,
not monitoring the lives for sure. I know that
yeah,
for a
and I'm
fact.
like, y'all have no excuse. Like you guys are at home. You can do your job from home. So and people are reporting his page, but it's still up. And so I'm just like, okay.
All the very like just all the problematic stuff is just still up for a reason. Whatever brings in the most clicks, the most views, the most everything is still up.
And it's crazy. Because if you try to inform people about the public about anything that's going on low key behind the scenes, you're shut down. But you'll leave a whole post on with this man taking how many Zans, probably who knows what happens to this man after the live. Probably overdose. Who knows?
Who knows if he's alive?
But you'll leave that up though. And then who knows whose kid is like going through someone's phone. Like, you know how you give a kid your phone? You don't even think twice about it sometimes. And maybe they have their own IGs because we got like 10-year-olds with IGs. So who knows which kid is like looking and seeing this shit?
By the way, with that too, when I told you about the maps and the predators growing around, I feel like this definitely proves that not only a lot of people need some real fucking help out here, but also the fact that we need to up the age of when kids can have certain accounts for certain medias, especially Instagram.
Definitely.
Bitch, you gotta be like at least 16, not even like honestly I'm yeah, at least 16 or 15, because literally like I had recently seen a video that this team had done where they wanted to see what happens if this mom, where they photoshopped the mom to make her look like two different ages, one being more of a 16-year-old and the other being if she was 10 or 11, and both of them was fucking alarming. The 16-year-old niggas was already being slick as fuck, And their excuse is obviously with American laws being the fact that, oh well, she's close to the age of age of consent of 16,
Yeah, in
and
certain
she's close
states
to
had
being
ass. I'm like,
18,
yuck.
so it's okay, head ass, right? That's their excuse. But then the 10-year-old, there's no excuse. Niggas are just being weird. And they would just DM this little girl who's not real, but they would just DM this little girl all types of crazy shit. And being weird and just trying to like coax, like they even like, you know how like you see like in real life like a predator trying to like coax a child, like, oh hey little girl, da, da, da. But like now it's like digital and it's just like, it's still creepy, bro. It's still creepy. Like, it's almost as if I can hear this nigga saying, want some candy, head ass. Like, no.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was really bad. And it was just like, damn, I wonder how many kids like have this shit on their DMs.
Who knows? They're probably so like used to it by now.
Yeah, they're probably used to it.
They think it's normal. It's like, no, honey, this is not normal.
And some guys have sent their dicks and stuff, and it's like, oh, okay.
I don't know how they're not catching this. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
But yeah, just,
I thought.
I feel like something needs to definitely be done for it, because if people still don't acknowledge it after this point, I don't want to hear shit. When, what is it? What's like the younger Gen Z of us? Like, because we're technically older. We're older Gen Z. Young Gen Z, I don't want to hear shit when millennials who are raising a lot of young Gen Zs and the baby boomers raising the Gen Zs are like, oh my God, what's wrong with my child? Bitch, shut up.
I don't know what I did. I don't know what happened. That ass.
Shut up. You raised your child on the internet, and this is the outcome. The internet.
Most parents don't want to deal with their kid, so they'll just give them a phone.
Don't have a kid. You either tie your tubes, get a vasectomy, father, tie your tubes, mother, or get yourself a sex toy.
That's cute. You think they're gonna do that? Misery loves company, girl.
And
you don't come and be miserable with me.
And guess what?
Like I was with my father and my mother.
And guess what? It should just be a government thing at that point. I don't even care anymore. You just don't have. You can't have kids. No, bitch. You're a menace to society. You can't have. No. You can't take care of them. Like, they give you a test and trials and stuff like that, and you go through like classes, and if you fail them, you can't have them, and then you get your shit tied, and that's it. Because like literally too many people just no.
But yeah, let's talk about other things like. No, I didn't. My bad. I did not make it sound like that. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
I wish that was the case, but I know damn well that will never happen. Unfortunately,
I know. It says the people who always want kids should never have kids, because they usually want them for all the wrong reasons. From a lot of people tend to like want them for all the wrong reasons, though. Other people, it would be genuine, but for other people,
I just want them to have a better life than me.
Yeah. Like, remember that video I saw where the homeboy was all like, oh, I love kids. I love my kids. I love having kids. And he's talking about, oh, I love training them. I'm like, excuse me?
Colt?
Huh?
Colt?
Huh? What? I love training my kids. Oh, spanking is the best form of like reforming your children to obey. I'm like, huh?
Weird ass.
All right, bro. You got it. No, I'm good.
Weirdo.
No. But yeah, then there's the, I'm gonna skip that part. Then let's just talk about what is it? To wrap it all up when it comes to Corona and everything, is the quarantine. A lot of people still don't know what the fuck to do during quarantine. A lot of y'all are just sitting there staring at space and wondering what to do with life. And honestly, it's just like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, what did you do as a kid? Because it's just like, did you forget how to be a kid? Did you forget how to have hobbies? Did you forget how to enjoy stuff that didn't require you to be in a public space with hundreds of other people? What do you mean?
People like attention, you know?
I don't give a damn. There's no excuses. You like attention?
Extroverts are
I hope
suffering.
you like going to jail for murder. Cause bitch, that's what you're doing if you want to go outside again. The
But
fuck?
they need
Man,
to go
fuck, they can
outside.
suck my dick. No, you can do plenty of stuff, and I'm sure you can resist going outside, or not even that. You can resist going out into populated areas for a month or two. You'll be okay. I know it sounds crazy. Oh my god, a month. But really, you'll be okay. Especially
But
because of
is
the
it
fact
really a
that,
month though?
yeah, man, who
Side
knows? But
eye.
literally,
Is it
literally,
really a month?
literally, as someone who is a homebody and I don't go outside like crazy a lot, but I still go outside occasionally, it's not bad. It's not that serious. Like I'm more of an ambivert. If anything, I do enjoy talking to people and hanging out and chilling, and I can totally have fun doing so. I can go from extrovert, and then when I'm at home, I go right back into introvert. I can do both of them, and some of y'all might be like, oh, I'm very much an extrovert, and it's just like I really want to go out and hang out with my friends and party and blah blah. You'll be okay. Seriously, if anything, maybe you can discover your introvert side. Because, bitch, I know damn well you did plenty of shit at home when you couldn't go outside and play with your friends as a kid. There's literally
Yeah.
so many things you could do.
You can be creative with it. Like I've seen a lot of people go live now. They
Yeah,
little parties,
exactly.
you know.
Like, and you can still go outside too. Just don't go anywhere heavily populated. You can still walk at the park. You can still take walks. You can still like well, honestly, you're not even supposed to. If you want to chat with somebody, you better take like 9 yards between that shit. If you want to chat,
Yep.
you guys gonna be like, hey,
Or
how's your day,
just text.
Greg?
Talk on the
It's
phone, bruh.
fine, Dave. How's
FaceTime.
yours? FaceTime.
And you don't want everybody to know your business,
Exactly.
you know? But
And there's so many things you could do at home. You can learn a new if you've been bullshitting yourself for like years and years, and every time there's always on your list to do for your new year new me bullshit where you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this year, and I'm gonna learn a new language, I'm gonna learn a new skill. Well, have you learned it yet? If not, now's the time. And you
don't
can't
call me
tell
out
me
like that.
shit. Oh shit. Yes.
I stay saying I'm gonna learn Spanish, bro. No habla español, heras.
Oh my god, get out, Cass. Hey, if you're not doing any video editing, or if you ain't have any streams planned, maybe you should be learning Spanish when you got the time, Cass.
No
You
habla
know?
inglés.
Are we?
No.
Oh Lord, I'm done with you. But there's also the fact that you can literally also, you can play board games, you can read books. I know it's crazy reading books. What's that? If you've ever felt like you wanted to get better at reading, now would be the time. There's so many different worlds just hiding in a book that you would probably love, but you don't know about. And there's literally so many shows and skits and just a lot of stuff online and on Netflix and whatever streaming services you have. You can go through them, and if you have already gone through them, you can find more online.
Yeah, they got like Netflix party. You can watch Netflix with people.
Exactly.
We got Discord. We got Uvu. Damn, that's old though. But we got FaceTime. Like
It still
we got
exists.
stuff. We got
Yeah.
VR chat. We got
Ooh.
VR chat, baby.
Ooh, by the way, you don't need anything to get on VR chat, just a computer. You don't need a
Okay.
VR set. You can just get on your computer. Trust. And it can go on
Mhm.
pretty shitty computers too. Like, some people have been able to get on VR chat in some pretty bad computers. Trust me. So it doesn't really take a lot on your computer or anything. So just letting you know.
Shit. We got Google Maps, baby. Google your dream destination.
I'm weak.
Enjoy that shit virtually if you got a headset. Google Maps. No.
Unless you're a Mac user. I forgot that. You
Oh.
can't go on VR chat if you have a Mac though. Fuck y'all Mac users, sorry.
Oh.
But
I was gonna
you
say
know,
Starbucks Wi-Fi, but never mind.
nah.
Quarantine.
Quarantine. There ain't no damn Starbucks for a while. Only not kick.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Yeah, but there's
Like
so many things you could
after,
do.
I don't even think people will be as extroverted after because it's like After
They're
all
gonna,
this is said
yeah.
and done, are you gonna really go to that concert?
After everything you've learned too, like a lot of people have been learning a lot about how people are out there, and it's just like, damn, y'all niggas don't know how to wash your hands or
Y'all
anything.
are
Y'all
toxic.
nasty. Y'all toxic. Y'all crazy. You crusty and dusty. Oh, I don't know about that.
It's interesting how people like. I know for sure, like since all this is said and done and has been going down, like I've been observing people, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah,
okay, I didn't know you had that side to you. Cool. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Watching people how they really are is very interesting. Although for the most part, for me, like for sure right now have the gang I'm chilling with during quarantine. If I run into any new people, you know, yeah, it's all cool and shit. Just, you know, I may or may not see some sides of you while during this quarantine. That's all it is.
You know,
Yeah. But yeah, just, you know, don't make no excuses. Oh, also the excuses, yeah. Um, so extroverts, there's no excuse. There's an introvert in you, even if you don't believe it. There's an introvert in you. Shut the fuck up and go explore it. And then people who are dating, girlfriend, boyfriend, fiancés,
bro, this is serious. Like, let's see the strength of this relationship play up.
basically, if
You
you
know, if
can't
y'all
handle,
separated.
yeah, actually, it's two
Oh
separated
yeah,
things.
you're right.
If you can't handle being with your partner, you need to start self-reflecting right off the bat. And then the people who don't live with their partners and has strong urges to see their partner, bitch, is not that serious. You will be fine.
You be alright.
You will be fine.
Relax. Just relax.
I know everyone's different and stuff like that, and how they feel about certain things about blah blah are all different. But literally, like, if anything, this should be you reflecting of like how come you believe that if things are long term, it will strain your relationship. Maybe you should think about why your relationship would be that weak to snap under a few months. Come now. So there's really no excuse when I see y'all, especially because like there's been a lot of people just risking their roommates and other people that they live with
Oh,
lives
definitely.
by bringing their boyfriend or girlfriends over. The fuck are you doing? If
You know,
you're
their
real,
thing is more important, apparently. I'm like, okay.
it's like if you're horny, get a sex toy. If you're feeling mad, mad, like what, affectionate, hungry, go talk to your family members or some shit if you live with them. Go talk
That's
with
not the
your
same
roommates.
affection, you know?
If you don't fuck with your roommates, fam, you better start Skype calling or FaceTime calling with your partner and better get a body pillow to hug. Because like I said, you're gonna have to find some creative ways. And it's not gonna be that long. It may feel like forever, but really, Juliet or Romeo, it's not that serious. If
And what
anything,
about the
you need
ones
to take
that
your
live
head out of
together?
your ass. I already said that if they have issues, you need to self reflect. But I'm talking to the people who want to meeting their partners during quarantine when they don't live together. Take your head out of your ass and think about other people, especially if you live with other people.
Think about other people. You're asking
It's
for a lot.
because literally it's like this. How about if anything, think of this. It'll be on your ass if your roommates or your family members get sick because you kept bringing it over your partner. And you might even lose your partner too.
See, they didn't think that far ahead though. They was just thinking about that like 30 minutes.
Yeah. You could be a direct cause to someone's life because you really couldn't help but wait. You
And
will
if you
be all
guys don't
right.
take a cold shower, calm down.
Yeah,
What's wrong
yeah.
with you?
A
I be looking
phone
at these
exists for a
IG
reason.
lives. With that,
Yeah.
what's his name? Lil Boosie? Please
Cameras
don't.
exist for a reason. Yeah.
Stop watching these girls twerk. Calm
You'll be
down.
okay. It'll be all right.
And girls, stop twerking. We good.
I'm weak.
We got enough twerking videos.
I'm weak. But yeah, that's it for the quarantine stuff.
Yep.
But
You want to talk about?
but to link on to the quarantine thing, Just like we said before, don't expect things to go back the same, because the future is now. The
This is upon
future,
us.
yeah, the future is now. And what we expect is the fact that you see the stocks are going up, right? We said before, oh,
Mm-hmm.
because the businesses are self-sustaining, but that's just half of it. They're self-sustaining, yes, but also for the fact that they're already replacing you. There's already been multiple articles talking about how businesses are looking into and already buying more automated robots to take over your jobs. So if you've been let go, or if you've been put on break, expect that break to be a let go soon, possibly.
Damn, girl.
I'm sorry. And you know why? You might think I'm crazy and like, how are they going to take my job, depending on what type of job you have, right? How about I tell you that there's several different types of robots out there that can easily take your job and are still in the work in progresses and might be taking your job very soon too, if not now. Like for example, for the very first thing I would think of right now is they already have, you know how they already have a uh an assistant robot. And you might be thinking, "Wait, what do you mean by assistant robot?" I'm saying that same assistant, you as the assistant for your boss or whoever you work with, your manager, you're the
Oh
one who's supposed to
shit.
type up the emails and send things out and this, that, and the third. Maybe give that nigga some coffee. Well, aside from the coffee, the robot can do everything else. And they can talk as if they're a real person and no one would ever know the difference. And it's
Yeah.
very good at its job already.
I mean, they're already doing that on the phone. It's like, oh, can you please tell me what's wrong or what you would like to do? And it's like, I know you're a robot.
Yep.
You sound like a person, but I know you're a robot. Okay.
It'll be like, oh, it's like, hello, Stacy. You have an appointment with Mr. Jones this afternoon at 3:40 p.m. Here's the dates and time. We'll, it's like blah blah. Please be there. Blah blah. We'll. What was it? Like the email was like, oh, it'll be
Like,
great to
press
see
one to
you.
confirm, press two to
No, no,
cancel
no, no,
type
no, no,
shit.
no, no, no. This is the email. They're
Oh,
like,
the email.
we will be
Okay.
seeing you, and just let us know in confirmation if you're going. And that's where it is, right? And you might think, oh, that was a person, and then you read at the bottom where it says Ashley the bot. I'm like, excuse me.
You know, it's like, oh, snap.
So it's just like, that's
They're
just one type of
everywhere.
job. And then for like, with this quarantine, there was also the whole issue with, oh, how am I supposed to get my groceries and not get infected at us? The thing is, sorry. The thing is, Amazon has basically opened up their first cashierless grocery store. And there's no one who really works there except the person who restocks everything. That's it. You can literally go in, grab what you need, and walk out and not even
Oh
have to pull out
yeah.
your credit card.
Nope, because it's already connected to your Amazon account. Ooh,
Yep,
they taking over.
yep, there's cameras all across the ceiling that keeps track of what you pick up or take out, and it's already calculating everything. And the moment you walk out the door, it's already charged you. And then you put your shit in the car and go home.
And there's literally it's just customers and the person who restocks the shelf. So
So imagine how little contact you're meeting with people.
not even talking.
Yep. No talking at all. You just go in and out. And that's basically a completely robot store. And that's
And if
not
you had
even
told us in like 2009, we'd be like, "What? What are you talking? No, we just have iPhones. Relax." You know?
right. Now it's like, oh well shit. I guess we're here. You thought we weren't there yet, like, this isn't the future. No, we are in the future, bro. We're there.
Get ready.
2020. Yep. There's also like grocery robots where like
Yup.
even at a smaller scale there's grocery robots where there's just this big ass fucking pole of a robot with googly eyes that goes around snitching on everything, whether you're stealing or there's a mess on the floor.
Yeah, his ass being stop and shop.
Yeah. He'll even beep at
Bro,
you if you're in his way, like beep beep, excuse me.
bro, and it like reports incidents.
Yep.
Bro, look at him, bro. He's creepy.
I'm crying, Cass. Cass is showing him right now.
Cause I was in a grocery store and I hear someone going beep beep beep. Beep. I'm like, what? What's going on? I turn around. It's this big ass gray thing in my face, bro. I hate him.
Oh my god.
I can't stand his
Ugly.
ass.
A week, but he's already here. They're already there. We're already
They're in like
here.
every store. That's the problem.
Exactly. And we can't forget about the fact that we already have them self checkout aisles.
Oh,
There's
yep.
more than the cashiers. You notice how you only got like two to three cashiers at a time now.
Yeah.
Walmart used to have like what, at least 9. Them bitches are gone. Like
It's
you
scary.
already are in the future, bro. A lot of stuff that you do is through a robot. It's
We
just you
got
gotta think
Teslas,
about it. Yeah.
self-driving cars.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a matter of time, you know?
Mm-hmm. There's even one for the grocery store where it's like a little robot that's basically your grocery holder. I guess it's like a self-moving cart, if anything, if you're using a smaller one. And then let's not even forget about the fact that self-driving trucks and cars are coming in. Self-driving trucks are going to be official by what, next year, 2021. They're already around California, and it's going to be launched throughout the entire country by next year. And that's a lot of truck drivers are going to be lost out of a job from that soon. And then Uber had invested in self-driving cars, so they're aware of the fact that Uber drivers are going to lose their jobs.
Ooh,
And yep,
that's
taxi drivers are
crazy.
already losing their jobs. Uber drivers are going to lose their jobs. Driving won't be what is it, a privilege anymore here, because there won't be a reason to drive anymore. You like literally a lot of reports say that any kid who was born in 2018, they will more than likely not see a driver license in the next 18 years when they're 18 years old, from 2018 to 2028. So, yeah, people always love, like, a lot of it's always been hyped about like getting your driver's license as a teenager,
Yep,
but
definitely.
literally a lot more kids, especially Gen Z, are actually more into the fact that someone else drives for them, and more than likely will easily assimilate and adapt to self-driving cars as well. Because
I
more than
just
likely is just, they don't care. It's phones nowadays. Teenagers love phones, not cars.
That's true. They got people like sleeping in the front for in the behind the steering wheel in a Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
Just sleeping. I'm like, shit, we don't even pretend we're awake anymore. We just sleep.
Homeboy said, like,
Yeah, behind the
damn.
wheel. And it's like, is this legal? Is it illegal? Like, I'm confused.
He's
But then
not
again, they're not
afraid.
driving.
He said, I'm not afraid. Like, damn.
So
Well,
like,
that was
can
the
you
point
get
of it.
drunk and then drive your like put your car to
Yeah.
drive you home?
Yeah. More than likely.
This is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. So those are some of the things that are happening right there, just right off the bat, that we're expecting very soon. And then more than likely, also tube trains. We're more than likely with the time where, everyone's always traveling and getting everywhere. And, millennials and Gen Z are all about traveling now, instead
Getting
of
there
like staying
faster.
home and buying a
We're
car.
very
And not
impatient.
car, buying a home. Yeah.
Don't have patience.
Yeah, we have an attention span like a goldfish. A lot of companies are making faster transportation to get you where you need to go, and one of them is tube trains. There's a few different types, but the concept still stays the same. They're trying to make faster ways for you to get where you need to go to different cities, capital cities around America, and literally a lot of these will only take like from Florida to Chicago, it'd probably take like 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 25 minutes,
Oh
and you
wait,
would
that
already
might
be
be too
there.
fast though. I might get some whiplash.
You wouldn't feel anything. That's the point.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, because a lot of the concepts are either through, yeah, a lot of the concepts are through magnet and air and pressurized, like there's no air in the tube, and it'll
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna need them to certify that one.
I'm
You know,
waiting.
use that crash dummy that you see in them commercials. You told me over there first because I ain't putting my body in there. Not yet.
Yeah, yeah,
Just in case.
just in case,
Wow, that's quick though. Imagine.
right? Like, damn,
Oh,
you don't need to fucking fly there no more, bitch. It's gonna just poof through a
that's
tube.
quicker than finding a parking spot in New York. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like I can be in
my,
Florida.
I'm weak.
You
Damn,
know what I'm saying?
dog. Like,
We
you're
ain't gonna have
already
no
there, and
cases,
someone's still looking for a parking space.
right? They still packing their bags. I'm like, hurry up.
I'm fucking
And they call, where you at?
crying.
I'm in Florida, cuz. What's wrong with you?
It's like,
I'm
what?
chilling.
Yeah,
I'm already in the hotel.
I'm weak.
You know, that's nice, but that's a little scary, but that's nice. And who knows? There won't even be like a train conductor.
Basically, the train
That's
conductor is
crazy.
behind a computer, if anything, and more than likely it'll switch over to just a robot doing it.
So you
Yep,
mean tell me the train conductor be like sleeping low key on the job?
probably.
That's wow.
Yep. Yeah.
He's sleeping and getting paid. You know, fire his ass.
I'm weak.
Right? Like low
So
key,
we
they're just
really
gonna
trying to
be
be
in the
what?
car
Yo.
just so you can feel better. But like low key, they're not doing shit. They just standing there like, hello, welcome to my train head ass.
That's actually something I do want to mention about later after I tell about the other robots, because like that, just the concept of like, if all these different types of robots are taking over the jobs, what else is there left? But I'm gonna say something about that later, you know.
Okay.
But that them tubes though, I am excited about. Shit, I do like getting somewhere efficiently and safely. So it's
Yeah,
like,
she this is a person that doesn't like to fly
yup.
or is it drive?
I don't like driving
Or-
and I don't like flying, and I'm low key nervous about trains because I do hear that them hoes derail. So it's like,
Oh,
ooh,
yeah.
and you have a less survival rate on that bitch. So it's like, fuck.
That's true. They don't have no seatbelt.
So if they can make a safer type of train system, I will take that. Yes. There's also the fact that, okay, another thing. So this is actually a two-parter, right? So it's like, then there's the more different, varied type of robots that just to give you more examples of like, no, like for real, robots are taking over everything. Like medical robots, they're literally still working on it, but they are working on robots and tools that doctors can use that can do the surgery much easier and a lot less messy and a lot more precise. Because
Oh
human
yeah.
hands will always shake, no matter how still your hand is. But with a robotic hand, you can make cuts and extractions a lot more precise. And scientists and engineers have already been talking about working on a robot all completely autonomous that could do the surgery all on its own. So doctors will be out of job eventually. Not anytime soon, but that's definitely going to happen. Let me see.
But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's nice, but I'd be a little nervous. Like, what if there's a blackout?
I bet it would be on emergency power. I don't think it would like shut
Yeah, they always
down.
have a backup generator in the hospital though. But
Yeah.
I'd be nervous. Like that shit malfunction, and you're in my guts. Like, I'd be scared.
Oh my god. He just
Like
goes,
you gonna
yeah, yeah,
rearrange my
yeah,
shit. Like
yeah.
my kidneys are sitting on my uterus. Like I'm scared, low
I'm
key.
crying. I'm crying.
Or you leave the laser on for too long.
Bzzz, and it just burns right through your whole body.
I'm looking like a grilled cheese sandwich. I'm a little nervous.
That Final Destination shit.
Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna wake up.
You never You just never do,
But
bro.
it makes sense though, because surgeons do get old.
Yeah,
We all get
hands get
old. We're all gonna
shaky,
get
and
old.
yeah, humans
Even if
do
you're
have their
nervous,
flaws.
adrenaline, you'll shake.
Yep.
Or
So
if your
that's why
hands are
they're gonna have
sweaty.
to replace you eventually, just to make it a lot more safer for the person, at least. Supposedly. But I do feel like some doctors will still have their jobs because some people will still, at the end of the day, might still prefer a human. But, by the time that happens, more than likely robots will have taken over everything. So people probably won't care that much. They'll be comfortable with the concept, to be honest, by that point. So I don't think so. Like, they probably won't even care. Like, us right now probably will just be like, oh, fuck it, by the time they come in, you know?
That's true.
Yep. And
We
then,
used to it
like,
by now.
and then if delivery people, delivery guys who bring in the pizza and whatever you ordered and takeout and all that, or you got that dude who gets the groceries for you and stuff like that, they'll lose their jobs too. Because guess what? What's coming in the market? I think this year. I think it's supposed to come out this year. The Kroger robot or anything similar to him. It's basically a delivery robot, and also you can't forget the drone robots too. Amazon's drones. Them niggas basically will pick up like for the Kroger robot specifically, it will pick up your groceries. So it'll go to like Walmart, for example, and Walmart already has this thing where you can pick up your groceries and go. They'll just put the groceries in the robot, and it'll drive its little cute self all the way to your home, and it'll just open up and you can pick up your shit and it'll leave. So
This
that's
is
also a
cute.
thing. It's cute.
It's cute, but like, just hope nobody's following that shit. I'm like, yo,
I
watch
mean, it
this
drives
player.
at like a car speed, so it's a fast little fucker.
Okay.
He'd be like, meow, you know?
Okay, he can avoid the thieves.
You think they're gonna put
He's
people's
cute though.
consciousness inside robots by 2054? I think sooner than that. I think way sooner than that, to be honest. Like, because the thing is, with the way technology is going, especially because, um, what is it? The technology teams and stuff like that, whatever the fuck you call them, engineers are like constantly working on AI. We're probably at that breaking point. Maybe give it like 5, 10 more years where we create an AI that's smarter than us and more than likely could easily put us in that within that year. So give it
Oh,
till
they've already done it.
2030, 2035, and then that's it.
They already done it. Bro. Listen, they got some AIs that were speaking their own language. Coders didn't even know what they were saying. They had to shut that shit down. It was, and meanwhile the coder's like, whoa, what are you talking about?
What do you
Oh
mean, sir?
shit. These AIs already they know our language. Meanwhile, they know our language and they made their own language. Okay. This shit's serious. This ain't
Oh,
no
speaking
joke.
of that, Solar. Speaking of that, yes, they do have chef robots now. Actually, right now, sir, they have chef robots right now. They have
Oh,
been
they
putting him
do?
out there. Yes, they have the burger flipping robot, where I'm more than likely McDonald's gonna get them too. It's a robot that flips burgers right now, but it probably will become more advanced. But then there's the more
No.
advanced robot where it literally, um, engineers have been working with top chefs to re 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 re
Oh,
replicate
re-
replicate
oh, right.
replicate their exact motions and styles and cutting styles and everything, just everything. And the robot does exactly like that and could cook you a whole ass meal in your kitchen and serve it up. And it cleans after itself. So it'll clean all the pots and pans and everything that it used in the kitchen. Wipe the counter
Okay,
down and
all I
everything.
ever wanted in a man.
Right? Get yourself a cooking robot, chef robot.
Bro, my mom, she was just on my case about not cooking, bro.
Exactly.
She
Chef
was just on
robot.
my case.
Chef robot. I think it's probably gonna be like 3,000 for a chef
Talking
robot in your
about
room in
when
your
I was
house.
14, I could cook. And I was like, okay.
And we're
Meanwhile,
in
you're over here talking
2020
about
and
chef
we have chef
robots.
robots. Yep.
I'm about to say, okay, and when I was 30, I had a chef robot. I'm about to rub it in. What? Chef robot? Nobody told me twice.
Exactly. So like that's also a thing. I'm sorry, fam. They're already here, fam. They're already here.
A
They're
lot of
already
jobs,
serving your
bro.
food. Yes.
That's just like when you go to McDonald's and they have that thing that picks out like you pick out your drink
Mhm.
and it has like all types of combinations like cherry Sprite, cherry cola.
Mhm.
It's like touchscreen. Because even at Wendy's, like you don't even go up to the cash register, like the cashier, to
Mhm.
order your food. They give you like a tablet
I'm weak.
and
Yeah.
then you pick up your food.
Yeah. By the way, that you actually reminded me. There's these stores that's already been happening. This I don't know the name of the restaurants. I guess any restaurant can order these, but basically, some of these restaurants can literally make your burger without anyone being there. And it's not like, oh,
What?
it's a robot. Oh, technically it's a robot, but it's basically how they have everything in tubes, right? Fresh produce, right? They got the tomatoes in a tube. They got the lettuce in the tube. They got the pickles in the tube, everything, right? And they'll just drop the bun there and then put the meat there that is going to get cooked and put on top of your shit. Then they freshly cut everything right in front of you. The robot cuts a slice or two slices or three slices off of the condiments of the pickles, of the tomato, right in front of your face on top of the burger. And it'll like slide over each tube until it's done and pop the top bun on, and there goes your burger.
Oh, it's called Spice, the restaurant.
That's
Oh
the
shit, it's
restaurant?
in. They have it in Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's bro, that's dead ass too, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah. It's already here. We're already having restaurants where they do not require anybody to really be there. Just someone to pick up the money after they close. Just somebody to pick up the money after they close. And then you just slide in your card or maybe just beep and Apple Pay your shit and you walk out. You walk
That's
out.
crazy.
Yep.
Bro. Damn, a
Yep.
lot of people gonna have to start getting personalities.
Fuck. Yeah,
They'll have to
that's
get
another thing.
personalities, bro.
Yeah. You thought you could survive this world without having a piece of character? Not anymore. No, no.
Prepares meals in 3 minutes or less. What?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm gonna have to wait for the waitress or the waiter. Don't tell me that.
Mm.
Don't tell me that.
You don't have to wait for nobody. You just beep beep and that shit finish.
Okay.
You walk with your meal as it's being made.
You know, like you be starving sometimes. Like, okay, when they gonna come with my food, Leia? I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you
Now we
see
don't
the
gotta
waitress
wait.
walk by with everyone else's food.
Hell no, you got that shit right there. You can sit down, bust down, and be out in like 9 minutes. What the hell?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, like you could literally be there for 15 minutes flat and you already out. Oh my god,
Wow.
Solar. And
I did
then let
not
me
know
see.
that.
Yeah, yeah. Those are some of and all those jobs I just said. How many jobs are left, fam? Oh, you said service? Don't worry, fam, cause the Asimo Honda robot, that bitch is coming in 2020 or 2021. It's a service robot that helps take care of anything you need. This robot can either be a nursing home robot, so it can take care of the elderly. This robot can be a companion robot. This robot can help you clean, can help assist you with anything you want. This robot can pick up heavy objects and materials and move it to the next location. It's already in certain hotels and stuff like that where it services people, assists them with anything. If you're lost, they'll help guide you to where you need to go, this, that, and third. So don't worry, that job's also taken care of. So now what do you have left? Sex? Oh, don't worry, fam, they also are working on those too.
Oh shit.
They're always advancing in the sex robots too. Don't worry about that. They haven't left anything out. Oh, I even forgot to mention, they even went another level. One of the technologies that blows my mind and I feel like will definitely change the ballpark for humanity in general is the fact that They are also working on 3D printing organs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So cloning of your organs will be a thing. And now, like, for sure, to be honest, yeah, if the surgery robot fucks up your shit, you could just buy another one of your organs in stock. If just go to the 3D printing
That's
robot.
crazy. So I
Yeah.
was gonna say, but that makes sense though, because like they always had the mice, and they
Mhm.
like I know I forgot it was a while ago, so I know this was like way before 3D printing.
Mhm.
They grew like a man's ear on the back of a mouse.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That mouse just
so you
could
just
just hear everybody better. Just a 30.
bro, you just see it, and it's like it looked just like his ear because I don't know what happened. Like I don't know if someone cut his ear off or he was in a crash or accident, but it grew right back on the back of a mouse. I was like, interesting.
And they just stuck it on him.
Yeah, they put it back.
Oh my
They
god.
took them out, and you know, it was like it
So
was good as new. So
oh
they've
my
been growing
god.
body parts for a while.
Yeah, that's been a project for a hot minute, possibly 30 years now. 30,
Oh,
40,
that's
40 years,
crazy.
40 years, 50. Ooh. Now I'm thinking about it, it might have been a hot minute, like 80s, 70s, so maybe like 50 years now.
That's why I'm like sometimes I think we're advanced in technology, it's just they ain't showing us yet. Like they
They
show
just don't want to
us
scare us because we're not mentally there yet, like as a society. Because
that's
you
true.
see how people are handling this pandemic. Change is not good for people. They can't handle it.
Yep.
So yeah,
They
that
can.
we're already here. We always talk about the future. We are the future, but we here. We are
We
already
here.
here. Yeah.
They have all the nice cool gadgets. Meanwhile, they give us like, the hand-me-downs.
I mean, when you think about it though, if we were to show our great grandparents this, if they're not alive, and they were like from like, if we showed someone from like the 20s, 1920s, what we have now, this is 1,000 years, mind you. Not a thousand. I mean, what is it? Wait, no, not 1,000, bitch. What crack am I on? 100 years. This is 100-year difference. They would be like, what the fuck is going on? We look futuristic to someone from the 1920s, Cass. They didn't even have. Did TVs even exist yet?
No, they didn't just to like maybe 50s or 60s.
They had, yeah. So we
Those weren't
have,
even colored TVs.
yeah. So we have TV on color. We have, we have flat devices which
But
you
now
can
we have smart
hear.
TVs.
Yeah, we have everything's flat, by the way. So everything looks flat to them. We have a very modernistic style. Everything's boxed together. Everything looks very clean and crisp. The women are wearing revealing clothing, more revealing than they're used to. The men have different styles in this time too. Everybody is everybody's covered in tattoos, pierced up, colored contacts.
That's another way
There's
they can identify you. If you want to be a criminal, you got tattoos.
Bro, imagine
Wrong
showing
move.
somebody from the 20s the Tesla car right now. That new Tesla car?
Oh,
No.
they'd have a heart attack.
They're like, God, egads, is this the
They
future?
say, "Demon, that's the devil. The devil's
No,
work."
no, we would literally be called the Jetsons from them, bro. We are the Jetsons. The
Low
car just
key.
doesn't
Oh
fly,
shit,
bro. The car just
we
doesn't
really are
fly.
though. And that cartoon came out how many years ago?
Oh my
That cartoon older
god.
than me.
See through TV? Yeah.
We got holograms. You
Yeah.
know,
We have all of this. We are the future, bitch. We are the future.
we are the world. We are the future.
We literally are the future. Fuck. So like we can't say that we got the lame shit. We're it's only because we're so used to what we have right now. Bitch, we're in the
That's a fact.
future. We are the Jetsons. We already because the Jetsons had the holograms. We have holograms. We just think it's lame.
They had the robot, that little robot used to assist them with shit.
Yeah, we have that robot. It's called the phone.
Yeah, but
It's called
we're
Siri.
gonna get the actual robot though. Give it a
Yeah,
while.
a Simo. Next year or this year. A Simo's coming out. So,
That's
yeah, we're
interesting.
already here. We are the future. The robot's already walking around. It just hasn't been marketed to the consumers yet.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we're here. So, literally, imagine because of this, it makes you wonder what's going to happen. Like, with all of this happening, although it's supposedly slowly, this is all still coming really fast for a lot of people in society. All these robots, I wonder what's going to happen. Is it going to be like a Detroit Become Human moment? Or are we already here? Which is technically
I think
what
we
we
already
are.
here. It's just
Yeah.
they got like I said, they got
Like,
all
they're
the
not
nice
all the
cool
way here yet.
gadgets.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's like Detroit Become Human made it look cooler looking than where we are because they have more, crisper robots, but we still have robots. Robots
But
are
those
still an
robots look
issue.
like people though.
Yeah, those
So,
robots look like people. That's a whole
you
nother
know.
level. But literally, I feel like when that happens at that point, like, I don't think humans would talk about it like that. It would be talked about in a different way, if anything. Because that wouldn't really be considered a revolution, like the fifth revolution or anything. Because, like, what are they taking over that isn't already being taken over now? If anything, all it is the same robots that we're going to have an issue right now that we're having a revolution for right now, but they've been upgraded in looks. So by then, we're not even going to complain about them. We're just going to be like, damn, that's a cute ass robot over there. And that's it. The fuck?
That's true. Imagine they're gonna be like, I have a secret. You're like, what is it, babe? I don't want to say anything, but you know how like we was going to the beach and I just didn't get in the water.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Bro, I know
Yeah,
they're going to be
honey. What's the
waterproof.
problem?
I know they're going to be
I just,
waterproof.
I just want to tell you, I'm a robot.
Oh my
But they have
god.
not patented my waterproof skin yet.
Oh my god, get out.
So
Yo.
I just want to know, like, do you still love me?
Oh, we.
Let me
That's
go look at
another
her face.
issue though, Cass. Humans are going to be falling in love with robots because you can literally create your perfect partner from a robot now. Well, not
They
now, but in
have
the future.
one. There's a guy in Japan. He married oh my gosh. What's it called? Like a little hologram. I forgot.
Oh, the
The
little anime hot. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. He was like,
I'm
"This is
like,
my
what?
wife. I love her. She tells me, she tells me welcome home when I come home, and
I think it is
she sings
Japan,
to
bro.
me, head ass. Yeah, but if that's what makes him happy and that's all he wants from somebody, and not have to deal with all the extra shit, then let him.
You know, it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
different, but it's all good. Y'all won't get into any arguments.
yeah,
I
for
don't think.
sure.
I don't think. You know, my boy look happy. Look how he's slaying. He going, "Ooh, it's your shorty. You better make sure there's no hurricane,
Oh my god,
there's no earthquake.
no tsunami
I
before
hope
she
you
gets
got a
washed
life insurance
away.
on her,
Oh no, that'd
just
be
in
so
case, though."
sad. You lost your original wife because she got defective. Damn. But
That's the
no,
first I
like
ever heard a sentence like that. That's
the
crazy.
birth rate of the population. You know how we're at our highest right now. We're getting to our highest point. We're gonna have like 11 billion people on this earth by what 2050. But with robots, especially if they get advanced enough that people can literally just not even have to deal with real people anymore. They could just have a robot companion that is all of their ideals visually and personality wise, because you can always just program your partner to be what you want them to be, then people are not gonna
That's
reproduce as
very
much.
controlling, though. Like, I don't even think that's healthy.
Oh, very controlling. But guess what? What's the most booming popular game that EA has? The Sims. Enough said. We
You're
have
right. They're not
we
even
have
known
a
for the
lot of controlling
sports.
people. Exactly. People would
Turn her
love that
volume
shit.
up.
People would love that shit.
Someone said turn your volume up, but
Oh,
I can't really because it's Google Hangout.
I'm at a whisper.
I'm weak. ASMR.
You want me to come closer? But yeah, no, like for sure that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be a whole problem.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, people would love that. Um,
You can't hear her that well.
damn, I don't
That's
really,
crazy.
I don't really
Does
know
it
what to
seem
do
like I
about
was
that.
talking to myself?
I'm weak. How are they gonna tell you now after like almost 2 hours?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But someone just came though.
yeah, we'll just
And
have to finish the podcast.
yeah.
Uh, let me see. But yeah, no, like that's our future. Well, distant but very close future, to be honest. So who knows? But
You
yeah,
really
humans are gonna be definitely affected, not in the ways people thought it would be. I think the only issue that people have is that they're just scared of how the robots will react when they're smarter than us. They don't like the concept of something's being smarter than them, and then having the solution that because we are so like dumb and self-destructive that we need to be exterminated. You know. But
okay.
more than likely, if it's a big brain robot, the robot won't actually be thinking of killing us.
You think so?
Nah, that would be a very little chance. It's still a possibility, but I think there's so many different ways they could get around with things. It would just the only issue would be about the only issue would be is the fact that they would have to preset the programming of the robot to have the solutions to I don't know, like pre-program the robot to think in a way in the best interest of humans, even if it possibly could unwind that. More than likely, if we're talking big brain, most smart people and most smart things and individuals are usually not as violent, unless even sociopaths, even people with no emotions. There's not that many cases where sociopaths, it's psychopaths but not sociopaths. Sociopaths are less likely to kill somebody than psychopaths. So someone without any emotions is still someone that wouldn't exactly per se be violent. It's just a chance of dice, you know?
I'm weak. I'm reading a comment. Jackie said robots are going to take over one day and the human race will come to an end. I'm weak.
Yo, chill.
It- uh, I don't know. I don't think they would. I feel like it would be more likely a person behind the robot, like a mastermind planning that shit.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
you cannot trust people.
But I feel like the robot would get smart enough where it won't get tampered like that. If it's a very smart robot, especially smarter than us, the robot's gonna be like, nah, bro, what are you doing? You can't control me. Sit down, silly child. And that's it. Especially if this is like, because I'm talking about robots smarter than us. So no matter what anybody does, that robot would never be fooled.
That's true.
Yep.
But it's a lot. It's just like, whoa,
Mm-hmm.
we're
It's a
living
lot,
through
but
these
that's our
times.
yeah, we're living
Who
it.
would have thought?
Well, we were kids when we saw it and we're like, wow, I can't wait for that to happen. And now we're here and like, well, shit, this is happening.
That's true.
Oh my
You're right though. The
god,
Jetsons,
respect.
like it was nothing but a cartoon, but now we're it's like, okay, we're kind of living through it.
Ooh. I'm not complaining. I did want the future. I asked for it and I'm here. I'm not
True.
complaining. So like yeah, just yeah, and we could just, that's our future, but we can also just talk about our
Yeah, our
distant future
goals.
right now, our upcoming
Yep.
future. So because of what happened, we definitely had to like redo some plans. So what do
Yep.
you have planned for like 2020 and even 2021 if you have any plans for those?
2020. I'm still working on my six pack, you know.
Eh?
It's like since I've been quarantined, it's looking more like a fat pack,
Oh,
you know. Trying to take off the pounds, you know. I'm gaining weight.
oh
The
my god.
opposite of what I wanted of my, opposite of my goal.
Oh.
But yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna post videos, but I don't know, something's like weird about me. Like I don't know, maybe because my brain's like distracted, but I always know I need to
Mm-hmm.
do something. Like I wanted to post at least 5 videos. Have not posted one yet. Like I know I have stuff I need to do, but I just physically can't do it. Like the whole day I'll tell myself, oh, edit your video, edit your video, edit your video. I won't even get
Mm-hmm.
out my bed. It's crazy.
Damn.
So I don't know. I'm weird.
Maybe.
I never do what I say I'm gonna do. I just
Damn, is
have to
that a
do it.
Sag thing now? Like, or is this just like, oh no?
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm just saying. I didn't want to say it, but I'm just saying.
Wow, that's crazy. You know what? But that is our sign though. That's what we do.
I'm weak.
We're like
Yeah.
random, last minute.
You gotta resist it, fam. In order to get where you want to go, you gotta resist that side.
Yeah. I need structure. Because
You
I'm
gotta
so used to like
reinform it.
just
Yeah.
getting up, going to work,
Mm-hmm.
and then going to sleep. Like that's like I have to because I have to pay my bills. That's why, I'm used to that because it's like in order to survive. But it's like I don't
Ooh,
know.
then if you're used to that, what about you set an alarm? An alarm you're comfortable with, mind you. You don't have to set it like how your job was, but you can set an alarm to wake up and you go straight into work. But it's working on what you want to do. So
I might
working
have
on that videos. So now it's giving you in that mindset of, okay, I'm getting up to work on videos because you got to remember that this is work. So try and reinforce it into what it is basically that it'll turn into basically a job. So it's like, oh, I got to get up and get to work, blah blah. I got to do this editing and then I got to stream later today or I got to do this later today. I got to work out later today. Da da da. Start forming in like a schedule for yourself to get you into that flow, get you into a routine so that it becomes a lot easier to get things done for yourself. You won't be stuck in bed because now the alarm is saying, "Wake up, bitch! Get up, bitch!" And it's like, "Oh, okay,
I need an alarm like that.
yeah, try and find one."
I don't know. I gotta do
Yeah,
better.
I'm weak.
I definitely gotta do better.
Is there anything else you planned?
Just edit videos, work on content,
Mm-hmm.
and stop holding myself back. That's pretty
Mm-hmm.
much.
Okay, okay. What type of content you
Mm.
plan?
It's like I have so many streams that I gotta like upload and edit
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that I have not done, mind you.
I'm weak.
Basically, just structure my life because
Yeah.
clearly there's no structure.
I'm weak.
Clearly,
I mean, this is a new aspect that you have a lot of time to work on now. So it's just like, just figure them out for yourself, Fiddle
because
around,
I
see.
love to self sabotage.
I'm weak.
I don't know what it is.
No self
I just
sabotaging here. If
like,
we
oh,
gotta
you
start
could do this
DMing me,
video.
if you want Ling as your manager, trust, she'll be on your ass.
Oh
She'll be
shit, I'm
like,
nervous
did
because
you
Ling don't
edit today?
play.
She'll be like, did you edit today?
I gotta work on it.
Yeah.
Exactly. But what about you, Miss Taurus?
Uh,
Your routine and scheduling. You
I
know,
say a routine, but it's like a spiritual routine because literally, don't even ask me. I will not remember what I'm trying to do today. So, literally, it's like 2020 has already been shooted out to the trash. Because,
that's crazy.
yeah,
It was supposed to be our year.
yeah. I was going to go through all these conventions, some in Virginia and Georgia, maybe
Make
even
some
try in New
money.
York.
Oh, network.
Nah. Corona said, bitch, you lying. You playing. Because you ain't doing it
Like that's
now.
cute.
That's cute. But no. I was like, oh, okay. Guess I'll shut the fuck up. I guess I'll sit down. You right? So now it's more like I am re-looking at it in a different perspective where it's like maybe this is actually a blessing in disguise because I was starting to get used to this more very straining, very stressful type of way to do everything because I would just take a bunch of commissions, work on other people's designs and stuff like that, and take that money and invest it into the tables where I would then be put into a trial of time where I would have to make a bunch of new illustrations and designs for that to sell. And even when I'm done with all of that, hours of that, hours on hours on hours of that, I would still be in a stressful situation when I get to the convention itself, and I'm bombarded by a new type of skill that I would have to learn. I'm still learning when it comes to selling at tables, which is the fact that, because I never worked in customer service or anything. So it's just like the fact that I had to learn how to be a cashier. I had to learn how to be, you know, a marketer in 2 seconds. I had to learn how to promote myself at my table. So it was a lot. And like, what was it, 2018? That, that was a lot. 2019, it was a lot easier, but there was new problems that came up. And then 2020, I literally was already shutting down, to be honest. Like, before the coronavirus became a serious issue, I was already shutting down. So I wasn't even sure if I could actually do the first event. I wasn't even mentally prepared. So it was kind of like a blessing in
Like
disguise.
you're nervous or anxious? Like,
no, more like I'm tired, I'm dead inside, and my hand won't move for me.
your drawing hand?
Yeah. Do you see how long it took for me just to color just the words yesterday? 5 hours? No, too long.
Oh, it's long. Okay. 'Cause I don't know. Like, I don't really like know the time frame it takes to like do stuff like that for like art.
I mean, it's different for every person. Like, for example,
Yeah.
that one artist me and Ling has been checking out, she does art very quickly. Like, Ling gave her a concept, like, hey, this is the concept. Homegirl came back 5-10 minutes later. Here you go. Here's the sketch. What do you think about the sketch? And she was, damn, what the fuck? Like, Homegirl already had everything down, and it was very detailed, mind you. And then
Oh,
by
okay.
that same night, Homegirl was already done with her design, even though she had other slots to do. So it was just like, holy shit, what the fuck, lady? So
I
it
think that's just
really
like
depends.
her routine, maybe. Who knows?
Not even, because I have a routine. I'm still slow, bro.
But then you also got other things too. So
That stuff. Trust me.
you know.
Yeah, trust me. If I didn't have to do all that, I think I would probably mix in my time with maybe video editing, to be honest, because I don't particularly draw too much during the daytime. Not anymore as much. So I would probably try and fill it in with stuff that would be required for like other stuff that I want to do content wise or just planning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's all like just remembering it and writing it down and it's reminding yourself like, oh, you could do this. It's just
Oh,
you got to
yeah.
put some work in.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
have a
hard.
big
It's
ass
like,
whiteboard just to tell me that too. Remember how I showed you that whiteboard right above the computer? Bro.
I saw it.
That bitch said, hey, yo, do this shit. And it's like, you right.
And
You
it's
got it.
crazy. I wrote a routine for myself, but of course this happened. It's like, damn, this is not hot. Nope.
This ain't happening now. That
I
routine
gotta
doesn't
write it
work
all
now.
over.
I mean, you can keep that for when you have to get back into work again, but
I don't even know because they saying it's just a month and then they saying it's this and that.
yeah, I don't
It's not
know,
a
bro.
direct answer.
Yeah, very indirect. I would say,
Like,
yeah, start assimilating to this new schedule for sure, though. That you're gonna make. Oh shit, my toe.
especially where I work, like I'm in your mouth. Hey, yo, pause. But
A
you know,
100 days. What? Someone's saying that it's
so
possibly 100 days that's being planned for the coronavirus.
100 days,
Yeah.
because they're like, oh, it's just 30 days.
No.
It's a month.
That's
Which one
half.
is it?
That's a quarter of the year, bro.
It's crazy.
I'm good on that.
Which one?
Hmm.
I just need an answer.
It takes 18 months max to test vaccines. Woo.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because I don't think it's that fast. to make a vaccine.
They trying, but it's like they're trying not to make people not panic, but it's like
Yeah, no,
we
it's
all
not.
know damn well it takes at least a year and a half or two just to find a vaccine. And even
They
then,
would panic
I
less
don't know
if
it
they
works.
had a UBI. If you would pay them every fucking month, people would panic less. But y'all bitch asses don't want to give it no money.
And plus, we owe so many countries. We owe China so much money.
Yeah.
But low key, I'm like glad because it's like you know what, that's good for y'all. Because I don't know why y'all got so much stuff being made in China, bro.
Yeah. That's
Like
kind of what happens. Apparently, it's
they got
cheaper to produce stuff in China.
it's cheaper, but is it cheaper now? You know, it's like too dependent. I just don't like too dependent on others for stuff.
By the way, just letting some college students know, my friend told me about this because this might happen for her college. More than likely, after this pandemic, a lot of colleges will be closing down. And you may be
Uh oh.
worried that you will not be able to finish your school year, or you won't be able to get your degree now, or you're going to have to transfer with your points to somewhere else. But more than likely, if your school closes down, not only will they give you your degree for free, you will have no debts either. They will drop all debts.
Damn, I
Yeah,
should have enrolled in school knowing damn well I wouldn't have time to go to it.
exactly. I was like, oh, damn. Oh, shit. Chat's popping.
I know they happy.
Yep.
Had to pay for college, you know.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
Same if the school burns down. Oh, that sounds like some that sounds a little ominous. Wait a minute.
I mean, that's the least they can do considering they were kicking out students.
Yeah.
Like kicked them out from different countries, came on a scholarship type shit. It's like you
Spec
gotta
said, "Give me
go.
my shit now." I'm weak, but yeah,
Or
it's
people
just
like explain what the college? How it's free?
how it's free.
Metal Ray? I keep
Well,
saying Metal Ray.
it's no longer an existing institution. The least they could do is give you your papers because you've been
Yeah,
studying there.
they kicked everyone out.
And it's not
But
like
then,
they can and it's not like they can keep taking your money. They don't exist no more once they shut down. That's why I'm saying your charges will be dropped. Like you won't own them nothing because they're no longer an institution.
yeah, you can't hold your money and then you don't go to any of your classes.
Yep.
And some colleges have it, so
And for people in like high school and stuff like that, high school and middle school, more than likely what will happen is you're just gonna still be passed to the next grade, and if you're a senior, more than likely you're still gonna graduate.
just not like have a ceremony though.
Yeah. Even if you had bad grades and you might have been at risk of not graduating, you might still be able to graduate because of this.
But it's all good. You could do that Animal Crossing graduation. You know, people people have been making their graduation ceremonies through video games.
Yeah, the Minecraft one's so cute.
You know, that's creative. Now that's creativity.
Imagine building your graduation and then you guys just like have the graduation ceremony. The teacher's
They're like, I
typing in
hated this
chat.
school.
I'm weak.
I only came here because my friends were here. You know, they
I'm
call all
weak.
the teachers because you know, like that would be cool.
That'd be
That's
cool.
smart though.
Yeah. At least try and be a little creative in how to like give these kids something. But yeah. There's yeah. Uh but yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
just reinforce my time since it seems like it's gonna be a hot minute before I can go to any events, you know? More than likely the event I was gonna go to is probably gonna get canceled, the one in July that got postponed. My more likely it will get canceled.
And they canceled DreamCon. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's bad out here.
That was in June. Like that's not even.
Yeah,
It's like 2 months away.
yeah. But it looks like there's at this point there's no way that this is gonna clear up anytime soon. Ah, my
But
stomach.
they
Fuck.
keep making it seem like that. That's why I'm confused. Because 1 minute Trump's like, oh well, y'all going back to work because there's no way the economy was great, and I'm like, okay, I understand you, sir, but people are getting clapped. So yeah, I go back, but if I get clapped, and they're still gonna send you a bill,
Exactly.
you know, they're charging people to like cremate bodies. That's how much. I don't know. Let me stop talking about it. But yeah, I'm just confused because it's like you want us to go back, but then doctors are saying do not come back.
Don't come back. Please stay your asses at home.
It's like I'm confused.
It's obvious because you know we're talking about one person who cares about the economy, and then everybody else who cares about surviving the pandemic.
Yeah, because the economy can always go back up.
If everyone goes back, but then again, economy is slowly creeping back up
Yeah, they're gonna
because of
release those
automation.
robots
Yep.
sooner than later.
UBI is definitely going to be a necessary thing because the way the economy works around the world, you usually have to work to live, and in order to work to live, and that to work, you would have to have a currency to be given to live. And now it's going to be like, what can you work as? And it's just like, no, there's nothing, bro. That's
Most
it.
jobs have interaction.
More, oh, that's the thing. Okay, yeah, I forgot to mention this too. So like, with all these jobs getting taken, what jobs that are going to be left over is probably going to be more jobs that focus more on the humanity of people. So artists, musicians, um,
Content creators,
content creators, theater.
like more entertainment, I'd say, but with a twist because it's not like a live studio audience. It's like more like live from my living room.
Collaborations will be piping. Like people will just be more creative than they ever been in this age now.
Yeah, I've
That's
seen a few
why
funny
that's why I
memes.
definitely stayed as an artist because I had a feeling like more than likely we're entering an age of creativity because it's like what the fuck else are you gonna have as a job? Really, what are you gonna do?
Literally, they say not to talk to people. They say now you gotta wear a mask. You can't touch people.
You know how that can be done? Staying your ass at home, work at home.
Exactly. They said all people are buying more tops than bottoms. Like they won't buy any pants. They'll just have tops for their job or like if they're doing a video call.
Exactly. You know how the YouTubers are always talking about I'm never wearing pants when I'm recording. It's like, bro, what?
Yeah, and I'm like, what are they talking about? I never understood that.
Now I get it. Now I get it.
It makes sense.
Before you start
I'm not
asking,
judging.
oh blah blah blah. No, I'm wearing a romper right now. Don't even try that. I wear both top and bottom. Don't even bother. Don't be weird
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, those are usually male YouTubers. Us females,
I mean, I'm not
we
saying
don't
females don't do
traumatize.
it too, but I'm
It
also
tends to be mostly
saying
male.
I'm also saying you ain't catching me without no pants. That's all I'm saying. I'm chilling. I'm chilling with my pants on. But yeah, future
And
is
I feel like
promising, but
that.
also very daunting at the same time.
Just that
Yeah,
change. Even when you don't want to change, you have to.
change is necessary, and change isn't always bad. That's something people always have to remember. This bad part in history is only going to have a lot of positive outcomes for sure because especially if we take and learn from this, it only really becomes positive if we learn from this, by the way.
Learn how to wash our hands.
Please wash your fucking hands, you dirty ass bitches. But that basically wraps up Luna's Be Playing. Thank you so
Luna's
much
be
for listening
clean.
again. Luna's Be Clean. Rubber dub dub, squeaky clean, bitches.
Okay, shit.
Right? And, I hope you guys be safe. Stay at home. Wash your
Yep.
hands.
Think of
And be
others.
healthy. Eat your carrots. And I hope you
That's
guys
if
have a
any.
great night or day, depending on what time you listen to this. We will see
Don't eat
you
up
another
all the
time.
quarantine food.
I think it's too late.
Bro, I feel bad for mukbangers, bro. And all them greedy ass people, bro. Imagine you live with some greedy ass people.
And there's a limit now. You can't just bulk buy. Nope.
Oh my
You
gosh.
better do your mukbang with a small meal, bitch.
This is the ice cereal mukbang.
Oh my god. The struggle food mukbang.
Okay.
So, yeah. I hope you guys have a great day or night. And we will see you another time, whenever. Do expect to look out for that new logo. I don't know when, but whenever. And
You can't rush an
whenever the next
artist, bro.
podcast. Yeah, don't rush me, fam. That'll just make me not want to do it even more.
You know?
So, yeah. We'll see
It was
y'all another
fun.
time.
Another time, Flaya.
Bye bye.
Bye.